Good morning. It's July 14th, 2026, and we're here at a County Solid Waste Board meeting with our solid waste supervisor, Mr. Mike. So, do we have any minutes to approve, Helen? All right, we have June 9, 2026 to be approved. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve what month?
June
June
9th,
9th, 2026. Judges.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Very good. Now we're jumping into manager's report. Mike, what's been happening?
Lots of garbage.
Lots of junk going
Lots of
around.
garbage.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's been busy. You have no zero injuries again for June. That's good.
That's great.
Yeah, good job. We're keeping right up on that.
Mhm.
We talked a lot about it. We did 840 gallons of oil last month in June, 420 cost us.
You need to ask him when he's gonna start paying us for the price of oil so high. He should be paying us for taking that.
I would hope so.
It's never gonna happen. Never gonna happen.
No, there's so much mixtures in it.
Yeah.
Cause you
I
can't
gotta
control,
filter it.
can't control everybody. They come in and they dump antifreeze and thinner and all kinds of stuff in there thinking that that's what the oil
Yeah.
bin's for too. And it's not.
Yeah.
That's the biggest problem. If it was pure oil,
Yeah, it'd be worse.
it would be worse, but the problem is he has to filter so much of it.
You know.
People try to dump paint in there and all kinds of stuff because they don't want to get rid of it the proper way, so you
Find anywhere to dump it.
you'll see them over there.
Looking
Hey,
around.
yeah, look and see if we're watching.
Yeah.
It's like,
You
hey,
can put a camera like right on it, like so
Yeah.
they're right there, the camera's looking out.
yeah, and cameras, okay, so we'll talk about that later. We had an incident on Saturday,
Okay.
and I'll talk about that, but our cameras went down
Hmm.
in Whitehall, and I didn't know about it.
Okay.
And they've been down for a month, and I asked Shane why, and it's because the leaves are on the trees, and I said, okay, order Starlink, we gotta have cameras there.
Hmm.
So he's putting Starlink and Boulder in there, and
Okay.
then we'll shoot the signal down to the road department, so road department has internet down there, cause they don't have internet either.
Oh, you got a direct
Hmm.
link to the county shop?
Yeah, it goes from the ambulance to us,
Oh, okay. Okay.
and then the shop, we've been bouncing off of us to have, so they have internet down there. I just went ahead and ordered Starlink yesterday, cause talks about what, we can't have things like that happen. So anyways, going back to this, cardboard, we did 8.51 tons. Paper, we did 2.69 tons, aluminum 0.54, so it's pretty much zeroed us out on costs of recycling. Cause the aluminum we get paid for, and the rest of it we don't. Batteries, I turned in $751 on one pallet, and I have a pallet down there I gotta take in this week, so probably about the same. The lead's really up there. Yeah. Brush, we hauled 80.07 tons of brush. We had tipping fees of 2,470.31 out of basically that's out of Clancy and Montana City. And then revenue, we did $1,671 in revenue in Whitehall, 2,712, which is a big month in Montana City, a lot of construction ways. Boulder, we did 731. Jefferson City, there's hardly any construction going on there, so it's 171. Clancy did 404. Basin did 330. That was the biggest month I think they've had in like 20 years.
I was gonna say, that's a pretty big number.
Wow. Yeah, and office did 351.21 in new permits. We're having a ton of new construction. It's it's kind of crazy. You
Mhm.
think that you hear it's all down, but it's not.
Yeah,
It's just,
people are still.
oh yeah,
Working away.
new houses coming in. So in total, we had, for last year's revenue, we had, do you want the breakdown of each one of them, or just the total of the whole year, fiscal year?
That's the total, these totals are for 2025, 26?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the total for the whole fiscal year of construction waste and the office and permits was $69,417.47.
How does that compare to previous years?
We're up,
We're up.
yeah,
Okay.
we're up, not a big lot, but we're up. We're up probably about $10,000-12,000.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
That kind of, it's probably where we should be for
yeah,
how much growth we've had.
yeah. Most of that construction materials, also a lot of it remodel stuff that we get. You know, shingles in Whitehall and stuff like that. We hauled a lot of garbage last month, 455.95 tons. The whole county hauled 833.25 tons. So we're up high. That's probably one of our biggest months last month.
Wow.
Kind of shocking because it was kind of hit and miss all month.
Mhm.
It was like you scramble one day and then the next day it was like nothing.
Nothing, yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
And then I had one claim for hauling of junk vehicles, but it was that abandoned trailer up in Basin. I do have a mobile home. I sent him I have pictures of it when it flipped over in the windstorm. He's already removed it but he never filled out the paperwork. I have the pictures, and so he's filling out the paperwork, so we'll have a mobile home $500 reimbursement
Okay.
coming soon. Budgets look good. Other than that, everything looks great on that.
Very good.
I got one quick question. I'm just curious. I see him going out there to, what is it, Logan? Now, where does that waste come from?
Us,
I mean, where did it start from? Where did it go?
pretty much Cardwell down towards the,
Towards
Three
Gavin's?
Forks. Gavin's,
Oh, really? Okay.
and over towards Three Forks. It's that whole little area, Mulligan Canyon and that whole area.
Yeah.
A lot of those people go to Logan. And so we give them the option, kind of like same thing up in Elk Park. You either go to Logan, so we
okay.
pay Logan every time they go in there. We get a monthly bill for Logan,
Mhm.
or you can, use our site.
Okay.
And then Republic, also, we paid Republic for Logan too.
Well, you do.
Yeah, cause they do a lot of garbage pickup down there by the Lewis and Clark Gavin.
I'm sure up
Oh,
there.
probably.
Yeah, the subdivision.
Yeah.
Is Silverbow still affordable for us? For the permits were,
Yes,
it's still,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, they haven't, we pay them basically the whole entire permit cost.
Okay.
That's what we pay them $193 for each one of the people up there. And now it's kind of, we will probably, well, we'll increase, but we're gonna decrease in residents because some of the residents don't want to use them. They want to come back to Basin or
Right.
Boulder. Because they don't work in Butte anymore, but they live up there and they work in Helena. We've had a few calls about that lately. So anyway, I'm going to a couple other things. Gary, I was thinking, because I need a second guy out there to make decisions sometimes when I'm not around. And I was thinking about making Gary a field supervisor, like Roy was. So I can make some decisions. It's $1. I'd move him from the truck driver to the truck driver field supervisor. How do you guys feel about that? It's $1 increase.
If you need the help,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Sometimes I do, and he's already been doing it. So for a while.
He's been doing it without the pay.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
just
been
gets
doing it,
he gets the calls and has to make decisions. Nothing major decisions, but just day-to-day
Yeah.
patient decisions. And then when there's anything that happens, he calls me. If he hears about it. Not like Saturday. And then Bear talked to me about the chip sealing. And I don't know if he talked to you guys about it.
Briefly, he did.
Okay, so $6,300 to chip seal that. And then he'd have to still do some patching up along the sides of the roads.
Right.
Or we tear it out and turn it into gravel, which would be a cost there. He didn't give me that cost. And then we'd mag it for $1,300 a year, which is about the same, because you get about 4 years of the chip seal. Or we tear it out and we mag it for the 4 years is about the same. So that's kind of what we're looking at.
Yeah, we can try the mag. I mean, at the worst case, if it falls apart faster than we want it, we can chip seal it. I mean,
Yeah.
that cost for chip seal was
So
pretty.
we'd have to tear up the road and turn it into a gravel road.
Right.
And the base is there, so we'd have to just, add to the base.
Yeah.
Well, I think gravel's easier to maintain in the
It
long
is.
run.
But yeah,
We'll see how bad it washboards and all that. Hopefully we can get some good road material on there.
as long as they don't drive too fast.
Yeah.
That's across the board, everywhere you go.
You get washboards a lot when also there's a hill climb.
Right.
There, it's pretty flat, so I don't think you're gonna get a lot of washboards on it. You'll get a few, but it won't be crazy washboards.
Well, if you mag it every year, it should stick together.
Yeah, so if we wanna just tear it apart, that's fine for me. I think.
Yeah, whatever you think is best.
Yeah, I'll talk to Bear about it, and I think him and I are both kind of leaning to tearing it apart and just magging it every year. So.
You can always chip seal it whenever you feel necessary.
Yeah,
Give it a try.
the only thing is the snow and ice removes off a blacktop a little bit faster
Yeah.
than it does off of gravel roads.
That's true.
That's the only thing, but it is in the wide open sun, so it should melt out pretty quick.
What was the title you were giving Gary? Field
Field supervisor,
supervisor?
yeah, it's a driver field supervisor. We have it in our budget. It's already been there. So it's been there for years, because they used to do that before even I was here. The truck driver was the field supervisor.
That makes sense. I mean, move him
Yeah.
up, and then if we get a new driver, he can start at the bottom like Gary did, and that would be, I think that would make Gary happy.
And I only have one app and he's a class B right now.
No, is that still the only one you have?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I have Leon driving everyone. I was driving today and yesterday so that I could get caught up on other things that I haven't been able to, but he'll drive periodically until we find somebody, and I'll drive periodically. So we want to talk about this incident on Saturday, or do we want to talk about Great West first?
Talk about Great West first.
Okay. So Great West sent me this, and they haven't given me what the rough cost of the shop, but they gave me an estimate of the what it's gonna cost to engineer it and do the whole bidding process and everything. And it's $190,000.
Holy
The
moly.
engineer,
Well, it's quite a bit of stuff. So you got all the engineering, putting it out for bid, advertising it, bid opening, which is a lot of work on all that. And that's one thing I know we wouldn't want to do. Award contract, and then they basically turn into the,
general contractor.
not really a general contractor. Well, in this one, they kind of have it as a general contractor, but we could change that and decrease that, and Bear and I could do that. It'd probably only save us about $50,000. But is that worth it? I don't know. That's something we all need, Bear and I need to talk about too, and you guys. But it's 190. I think though, and then I calculated how much I had in for the cost of the project. With my raise increase and everything. If we had a 25-year loan, I have $875,000 of funds available. If we do 20 years, it's 700,000. That's what I figured.
Okay.
So I know that I can handle it, the cost of the project, because I have a feeling the cost of the project with this, seeing this, with all the plans, is probably gonna be up around probably 800,000-900,000. But I don't know how much Bear is gonna be a portion of it, because he has a lot in that wash bay. Because they're having to do extra stuff for the wash bay. It's not just a plain basic building.
Cause if you were just putting up a building with garage doors, you could get Cleary or anybody else, they're already engineered, everything's there.
Yeah.
I mean, all you gotta do is get the cement down. I mean,
Yeah.
you could be the general contractor and bid out the cement and do all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know,
It's all the
design probably.
design probably, yeah.
Cause you're trying to attach to the current building, right?
We're trying to attach the current building, and we have to change a bunch of the HVAC stuff and all and it has also be all the heating stuff, but that's what they're trying to engineer.
Gotcha.
And then the wash bay thing, that's quite a bit more on that too, because of the wash bay.
Maybe we should have a meeting with you, Bear, and the commissioners at some point and go over this.
I just got this on Friday and I laid it on Bear's desk and I also, forwarded it to him.
Okay.
I just wanted to kind of just talk a little bit about it and I think maybe we should have a working meeting.
I think that would be good to see this all together. and
Yeah.
Figure out
Different options.
options, yeah.
I mean, I know the options. I have I have the money for the loan because we did increase the rates. We have to stretch it maybe a little further out on a loan, and that is fine. That Ginger said we can go to a 30-year. But I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of what's going on.
Yeah. I think we need to really look at what we want to do versus what we actually need to do.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, $190,000 a lot for just engineering and anything, holy cow.
It is, or maybe have them come in and explain a little bit how we can cut some costs on it. Maybe have a meeting with Stephanie.
Or what they're engineering, is this, I mean, obviously, is it gonna have power in it? Is
Yep.
it gonna have heat in it? Is it
It'll have
gonna have
Power, heat.
a drain in the floor
Yeah.
of the shop and the
Yep.
wash bay?
all of it.
I guess it would depend on,
Because we have to be able to melt out and then have all the water run out. They were gonna do strip drains in there, because if you have it all flow back to the doors in the winter will freeze up. And then we have a problem there.
so in the end, it might be worth it, but might not.
Yeah.
What do they,
I can have Stephanie come in and we can sit, all you guys, Bear and myself can come in, we can talk about it too.
yeah, let's just push this on to a future meeting and.
Okay.
We can all discuss whether it's worth it or not. I mean, $200,000 just to be able to connect up to the shop is a little excessive in my mind, but.
Yeah, maybe we don't connect it to the shop and we still get a wash bay, but we do it out, we
Just
don't.
do it separately.
Yeah,
Thin the concrete out and
yeah,
move the wash bay and not
Move.
connect.
yep, they can have an outside wash bay and inside wash.
I think there's options, so.
So,
And it might be worth talking to a building outfit like Cleary, or I'm trying to think of any other ones. We use Cleary for the fire department. They work pretty good, but you can use any of them.
I mean, I can even cut it down, but I don't know how much that would save by cutting off of one bay.
Yeah, and I think you need to get whatever building you need to do, but as far as making the wash bay, part of it is gonna make it expensive if you gotta engineer the whole thing.
So when, I guess, let me know when a good time for a meeting is, and then I'll try to get Bear and stuff.
Just work with Helen, maybe a Tuesday morning, cause that's when the other commissioners are here.
You
We
wanna,
can plug into a Tuesday morning.
do you wanna do it on their meeting day or my meeting day, or?
It doesn't matter, any
Okay,
Tuesday morning. It'd probably be better to stay away from yours or Bears, just because that takes up more time.
okay.
We can just do that specifically for this discussion.
All right, well, just let me know what the Tuesday works the best and I'll try to line it up.
You want an hour or
Probably.
an hour? Okay.
Yeah.
Half an hour and get a cut, probably.
Probably not, because everybody will talk. Jibber jabber, especially Bear. No.
We're being recorded.
I know, he knows I'm joking, he'll laugh if he ever heard
I'm
it.
sure he watches the
He's
meeting
probably watching. the-
He
religiously.
probably is.
All right, and this incident, can it be public, I guess?
It's entirely up to you. I don't have to name names.
Okay, I guess we can talk about it without names, that's fine. What's going on? Was it?
So it's been a past issue with this guy. And I'll tell you his name later after we're done recording. And you know who he is. He's come in and he runs in there really fast. He complains about having to get charged for construction waste, which I told Susie to just back off. He's just one of those people that's grumpy every day, so just leave him alone.
This is Montana City?
No, this is Whitehall.
Oh, Whitehall, okay.
Yeah. And he comes in, he drives over the bumps, he just cuts everybody off, is kind of how it's been described to me. And I told Susie, well, I'll try if I can get it, she gave me his tag number, I looked everything up, I didn't have a phone number. Then your wife came in when he was there that day, and he was nice as pie. One day.
So we just need your wife to be there.
Yeah, all the time, we need to hire her as a supplement.
Wow. good for me.
And so she called me, Susie called me, and we kind of like talked about it and said, well, maybe we'll just kind of let it go for a little bit. And then Saturday it escalated. And he came running in and this is the one thing I didn't like before too, cause you kind of come in and you back over the bumper, full bore. And there's no guardrails on those compactors. You could go right inside of them. I mean, he doesn't do it nicely. He jumps over. Well, they said something to him, and then they found he had construction waste hidden in black bags. And they said something to him, then he got mad, and then when he took off, the site attendant had to jump out of the way. When he backed in for one, he had to jump out of the way, cause he bumped over the bumpers really fast, like he always does. And then when he left, he spun out and kicked the bumper, almost hit him with it, almost hit a resident in the parking lot. And this is why I had to get Starlink.
Wow.
And the guy in the resident got out and started yelling at him,
Sounds like you should have called the shop.
and I did. I told the site attendant, call the sheriff's office.
Mhm.
So the deputy went out and had a talk with him, and the deputy down there in Whitehall called me back after he asked me what I wanted to do, and I said, I want you to go and have a talk with him. But, you know, not, the safety of my site attendants and safety of the residents is my number one priority. Whether he gets charged for construction waste, I could care less. Just so there's no conflict. But the deputy told me, he said, oh, during the whole conversation, he kept poking at the deputy. He's a nice guy. I know the deputy. He lives here in Boulder. And he said that how they're just trash people. So he's kind of like acting like we're beneath him. But yeah, so that's where this is. So I don't know if there'll be more, and basically I told the deputy to tell him that he'll be banned from the dump. So the deputy told him he would have a criminal trespass charge on him and be banned from the dump. If he
Plus
continues,
criminal endangerment, plus
Yeah.
attempted vehicular homicide, plus.
I wanted you guys to be
Assaulting
aware of this. And I have the text message from clear back in early December and early January, and this has been going on for like 6 months or longer. But we've been kind of like pushing them off the side, so we're not like whatever, you get up.
He's
every
mad at
week.
you guys because you're not giving him any more permits. If that's the one I think I know.
Probably.
Because he said I shouldn't have to pay for the rest of them. If I
Oh,
got 20
maybe
cars,
that's
I
what
need
it is.
20 of them.
Well,
I'm sure that's.
yeah, and he don't wanna pay for anything extra, and
No.
he
Right.
comes in and just with an attitude, and but, you know, the whole biggest thing to me is he's gonna hurt somebody the way he's driving. And
I didn't know you like that.
so I just wanna let you know I had a deputy go out. And so there is a
And that
report
was Saturday.
Saturday. At
Who was your site attendant?
both of them were there. I had two, and then he basically called them liars that he didn't do that. And then I went and looked at the camera, and then I go, oh.
There's no recording device up there? No.
Because we have no internet.
Well, usually you have a box that it records to.
I asked Shane, he said it's not recording,
Okay.
so I can't even go back to look. So now I got Starlink.
Maybe law enforcement needs to make an appearance every now and then up there too, drive through it. I usually.
So anyways, just wanna let you guys know what's going on. You probably do know who he is.
Oh, yeah, I know. Sam.
First name starts with a C.
Yes, sir. That's actually his middle name.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wanted to let you guys know,
I can fill the chance in later and tell him. Who it is.
let you know what's going on. So
Wow.
if he continues and to act the way he's acting, I'm gonna have to. I just don't know. I mean, he's gonna turn into a.
Now you don't have any permits.
Yeah. So figure out where you're gonna dump your garbage. You can call Julio and have garbage pickup.
I'll get the phone call then. He's already pitched to me too. So.
Yeah. But then you can read this letter about somebody for Whitehall. They're
Who
thinking,
do we believe, Mike?
I don't know.
Who do we believe?
I don't know this story.
But so I don't
Huh.
know. This is what happened on Saturday. And it's happened in the past, but it hasn't been to this level.
Extreme.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with this later. You guys wanna see it?
Yeah.
I think we saw that.
You saw, it, yeah.
Yeah, you probably saw that.
I think I mentioned it at a meeting.
So I have a tendency to kind of believe my site attendants a little bit on this one.
Mm-hmm. No, I like her, she's on the bill. Doesn't
Well, there
matter
were
who
other-
you are.
Customers there too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, there was other customers there. There was somebody who got out of his car and yelled at him for almost hitting him.
What else?
I figured nothing else. I'm good.
Nothing else? That new truck still
All new
working
trucks
great?
were, yeah, there's been a few little hiccups here and there. Recall on one of the, we didn't know the recall and it failed. But then the truck was down for a day, but it's not that big a deal. But other than that, trucks run really good.
Good. All your sites are good.
All the sites are good.
You don't wanna do anything with that junk vehicle fence out there? You don't think it looks bad enough to spend some money on it?
I can if you would like me to. I mean, I could with that junk vehicle money.
That's what I was thinking. You got money
I can
to spend anyway. Why
I-
not get new slats in it or whatever it takes to get it looking
Slats.
good again?
All it is.
Is
Slats.
that all it needs is slats? Okay, that might be something you put on your list to just call a fencing company at some point and
Yeah, I
see what it would cost.
Well, we can go do it in the winter when I have time with the truck drivers,
Yeah,
so.
or just hire somebody since you got the money.
We're cheap.
But this is money you gotta spend or
I know.
you're gonna lose it,
I know.
so.
I could go have somebody go out to it.
Have you thought any more of, some kind of barrier for fire so it doesn't get into that junkyard or the,
I think what we just need to do is that whole area around it, maybe we take a loader or have the bear take a grader every year. And just,
get rid of the weeds,
yeah,
to make a
just make a berm,
fire
yeah,
stop
so it
there.
doesn't happen. And I like when the fire did happen, the other thing that really worried me, because it caught on fire and I was tearing it apart, was my steel pile.
Mm,
That's another big, there's gasoline in there, there's plastic, there's fiberglass, there's rubber in there. That would have been, if that would have taken off, it would have burned for a long time.
It did get in the steel pile?
It did.
Oh, wow, yeah.
I was tearing it apart.
Yeah, before we burn piles, we should be looking around and
Wow.
figuring if this thing goes, where's it gonna go?
Yeah, well, it just was a weird fluke thing that happened.
Yeah, that was a weird thing.
Yeah, didn't plan on any, there was no wind, and then all of a sudden the wind picked up and they didn't even call for it.
Yeah,
I had snow on the ground 2 days before, and it's like,
yeah, it was a strange deal, but
Yep.
when that grass cures out, it'll burn.
it will. I think when we're just having a drought times and there is no like 4 or 5 inches of snow on the ground, I think I'm just gonna maybe move the brush into a different location,
Yeah.
or let it rot for a while. Till we can burn it. Yeah, it's kind of a small little area to burn too. Kind of spooky near
Yeah,
that hillside.
you don't have a lot of room
No,
there.
no. Maybe we make a new area out back, not where those other bins are.
Going down in one of the cells, that'd be hard to get people in and out of there. I guess you
Yeah.
could push it over the side, but I don't know. We can go look at it
We
sometime.
don't burn, we just fill up the hole.
We don't fill up that hole. We got tires to bury.
No, the other hole, the one they dug all the gravel out and sold it to whatever.
Oh,
Yeah, the big deep.
no, that's a cell, isn't it? The big cell where we used to bury the garbage
Don't
between,
think so. I
between
thought
the
it was-
steel pile and the
And
junk vehicle.
I thought that was where somebody told me that they dug it out for the gravel. That's a old cell.
That's an
Okay, I
old
didn't
cell
know
where
that.
we used to bury garbage before they
Oh.
quit permitting our landfill.
I did
Yeah, we
not know
paid
that.
we paid to put that hole in the ground,
I see. Did not know that.
cause there's, I don't know how many cells out there, probably filled up already, but.
I did not realize that. Somebody told me a different story.
Yeah, no, that was designed.
So what do you wanna do with that hole?
Make it a burn pit.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
Well, I'm thinking eventually we're gonna start burying tires somewhere else too, eventually.
Eventually, we were talking. We got enough room right now for probably 7-10 years before we're gonna have to. make it.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I think it's
we
fine.
could use both that pit for brush and for tires. No, they don't care.
Yeah,
I mean, we could just push over and make things, start expanding that thing out and then do layers of dirt over it.
Yeah, I'd say keep burning the brush because it's so bulky.
Yeah.
We'd fill that pit up in a few years probably if we didn't burn it.
Yeah, Boulder doesn't get a lot of brush though.
Right.
We still haul, if we brought Montana City back, we would have a lot of brush.
Sure.
Really, we don't get it that much brush in Boulder actually. I don't know, so
Yeah, we'll look at it one.
maybe I'll calculate how big the thing is and how much brush we get and how long it would take to fill that. And still leave it as a tire pit too.
Anything else for Mike? We don't got any correspondence, public comment? Items for board action? We don't have any items, applications for adjustment? All right, I guess if there's nothing else, we'll be adjourned.
Okay, awesome.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks. That's it.